my fellow tea lovers, I'm back again for another tea. This tea is very hot, a very hot tea. Believe me, when I say the tea is very hot, it's very hot. Grab your own beverage of choice. Grab a cup of tea or water, whatever, or popcorn. It's not going to be long. Maybe you shouldn't even pick up a bowl of popcorn, but you can grab water so that this tea will dilute very well. So, you guys remember the story of Adam and Eve, how the serpent was able to convince Eve to eat from the apple. This same tea is the tea of Frank Edoho and the wife. Frank Edoho's wife, and Chike. When I listened to this voice conversation, I was like, Frank Edoho's wife is the serpent, or should I call her Eve? Like, you know, when she was manipulating Chike in this video, giving Chike reasons why he should continue this forbidden affair with her after the husband caught them. And the poor guy, Chike, he was shaking like an agidi. You know agidi where they shake? He was so scared. Like, you don't want, Chike is a clean looking guy. He doesn't want to stain his white. He's just coming up in his career. He doesn't want people to tag him as someone that follows other people's wives. He doesn't want his benefactors to pull up, to take away the benefits they've been giving to him. Chike was so scared. I can imagine why he was so scared. But this serpent, or should I call her Eve, why drag this guy? Okay, the first time, let's just assume that the first time was a mistake. We totally agree, because your then husband, king of malice, pushed you into it. You did it the first time. Were you not remorseful? Were you not remorseful that you did it? I don't support cheating people, though. Whether a woman or man, I don't support. But for the fact that your husband pushed you into it, we understand, because that was an abuse, emotional abuse, and you needed someone to talk to. You needed a listening ear, and you fell into the hands of Chike, which is understandable by some people, not everybody, especially the men, because they said, you don't cross a married woman. It's a curse. They say it's a taboo. Back home, where I'm from, my tribe, Urobo, they say it's a taboo. And I'm sure most of the tribes in Nigeria, it's a taboo to go into that room with a married woman. But people were willing to forgive Chike, that the king of malice was the one that caused this. And he pushed the wife because of the way he treated her emotionally. He pushed her to the wall. Okay, you guys were caught. The wife begged that she wasn't going to do it again. Then she went back like a U-turn. She went back to Chike. And she was the one giving Chike the reasons why Chike should hold on and do it. Chike wasn't the first. That if you do things like this, even though they cast you out, this will be an avenue for you to blow. She now used her situation with Toke, which I never knew about. We're going to talk about that one in another video, not this video. She now gave Chike a reason why Chike should remain in this adulterous relationship with her. That she had a problem with Toke, business problem, and Toke brought her out, insulted her, and said so many things, that she did rubbish for her. So through that manner of exposing the work that she did, calling the work rubbish, she was able to get the best customer that paid, like, is it triple or quadruple the amount Toke paid her? That through that, she was able to get better business. So she encouraged Chike. Chike, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Even though you might be exposed, this exposure might give you better coverage better people, better benefactors, that who loves you will continue to love you regardless. Regardless, whoever loves you will continue to love you regardless. And I'm like, did she just say this? Anyway, I'm going to add the conversation so that you guys should take a listen. I just said a little, but there's so much for you guys to listen to. And you listen it and put your thoughts down in the comment section. It's good for us to rub minds. Drink tea and rub minds together. If you're here to subscribe to my channel, please, this is the right time to click on the subscribe button. That is if you like what I do. And don't forget to give this video a like, because you know they're easy to come sit down here. Please ginger me and encourage me. Let me move me to 1,000. I know if you guys want to do it just now, you guys can do it. It's just a click, just a click. Bye-bye, friends, my fellow tea lovers, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.
I don't really give a fuck what people say. I don't really care. But I know you're still younger and you still care and you still want to be perceived in a certain way. You know, but at the end of the day, what's important? Is it the blog post for 2 weeks? 2 months? Can we be in the news for 6 months? So what are we saying? It's definitely going to be a backlash. Will it affect your music career? No.
Can I ask you a simple question? Let me just ask you now. Do you think that if that happens, that Combs will want to have you around? Let me ask you now, direct. Do you think so?
Eventually, yes.
Okay, how
Eventually.
do you think this is eventually?
See, let me tell you something. I'll give you an example with me, and it's very different. Listen, don't do June. Don't do that.
That's not June. That's
Chike, go do now. I'll give you an example of me in my career. Something that
people saying.
Chike no now. Listen, and it may not be the same. It may not be the same analogy, but just listen. So, in my one time in my career, especially not even one time when I worked with Toke Makinwa, she felt like she could. Of course, I did Toke's 2 homes. What are you saying you did?
Oh, okay. You want to
When I designed her homes for her, I did the first home. No, not for her. What the fuck? She can't afford getting a day more. I work for Toke Makinwa. How? So when I worked in her for her projects, first house. 3 years later, she came back, and we were doing the second house, and there were issues that she complained about, and it escalated because she came to social media to rant about it and everything. Do you know that at that point, it felt like she spoilt my business in terms of, because I had an image, let me say, or a brand, let me say, of people, you know, thinking everything was perfect, and you know, and she came on social media and scattered it, and that was when I knew that people in my industry had major beef for me, right? I swear down, that's when I knew that nobody even likes me, right? At that period, because everybody had 1,000,000,001 things to say about how they perceived me, even people who had not met me, right? So listen now, I'm getting somewhere. My highest paying client came out from that rubbish. That's this guy's house. This is his second home I'm doing for him. My highest paying client came out of all that mess. And when my client approached me, he met me through that Toke Makinwa, that Insta blog rubbish. He met me, he said, who are these people? He goes to my page. He's like, why, if this is the rubbish? When he called me, he said, if this is the rubbish you did for Toke, do it for me. That's what he said to me. Yes, I can't forget him. He says, oh, is this what they're complaining about? Oh, what happened? And I explained, okay, little issues that could have been sorted out behind the scene. And she decided to call me out because I fucking blocked her. I was in Miami and she was blowing up my phone, so I blocked her. And then she felt slighted, right? And I just said the client, and you know, the client was like, you know what, come and do the rubbish in my house. And his first house was in Ikoyi too, somewhere in Ikoyi. And I didn't just do his house, he gave me his friend's other house. So I got 2 projects from that craziness. So what am I trying to say? Yeah, I'm not saying that you may, if, let's say, if this comes out, you may have a backlash, but everything will still work in your favor. I'm a huge believer of that. I'm a huge believer. Your career will not go down. You may have backlash, of course. All your enemies will come out.
That's exactly what was really doing that day. I never see anything.
You never see any. Everybody get enemy now. Me waiting say everybody love me before. Now there I can't no say nobody send your papa. Quite all right. And it was a tough time for me. I'm not even going to lie. But what did it do for me? I had to sit up and rework my whole business. Yes, and I upped my game.
What my manager actually said when he said that this was for a mind possible, I don't think it was the positive, but it happened. Now we have a course now.
Exactly.
Improving my music in certain ways that will allow me to work. That is just what it is.
Exactly.
People don't really care. That's what he said.
Nobody gives a fuck. At the end of the day, when I posted my new project, the same people, in fact, I got more followers, and the same people were saying, oh, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice. I remember you from that Toke matter. Oh, this is nice. I followed you from that Toke matter.
To show you the people that are your enemies clearly. It will bring out their leg.
Exactly. And I marked them X. Those people till today, I don't even fuck with them. People that were really my close people, that I thought, these guys in the industry are my people. Those were the people that showed themselves.
That's what I'm telling you. It helps you bring out their leg immediately. While on your work again.
Exactly. So what am I trying to say? I'm sorry we are all caught in the crossfire, but if push comes to shove, nobody will die. That's just what I'm trying to say.
And just maybe it's one says so but I see the personal part. There's a part of you that's human that just says, you know, what the fuck is this?
I know. I don't even confront.
I understand what you're saying, Chef. But it's just, see, okay, let me explain this to you too, so you understand, right? Like a lot of people have worked with people that have new lost jobs, people that have done my visas, like a lot of these people have married. Are you not getting what I'm saying? So these people, so they will distance themselves because you know they want their partners looking at them somehow. This your boy that you're always sorting out, waiting they happen. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like everybody in question is just like tomorrow, if a judge is corrupt, they cancel all the cases he has judged. Are you not getting what I'm saying? Even if they are good murderers in the prison and the rest, they just for walk because he's compromised. Then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Most of the people that deal with me are advancing age, most the paying people. Are you getting what I'm saying? So imagine the people that do my visas, that make sure they open doors for me, they're all going to run for cover because nobody wants their husband asking them, okay, within their people here. Are you not seeing what I'm saying?
Then people will rise up to help. It's not like you're not now just going to be like that. Other people too will rise up and help you if they need to.